Welcome back guys, JDog here again from SeekaHost, and today we're going to be going over how you can change your Namecheap name servers over to SeekaHost to enjoy some of our free features that we get and use our hosting as well for WordPress or your PBN sites. Now as you can see on the screen now, Namecheap don't offer free SSL, they also don't offer a free professional email, which we do. So by getting the domain over from over there, linking it with our hosting here at SeekaHost, you are going to get these features as well, and for absolutely free. Not only this, but you do get a number of other free features such as clicking in Google Analytics as well to check on your PBN sites or of course your money or your WordPress sites. Using our custom made dashboard, you're going to find it much easier to be able to navigate around, manage your domains, your WordPress sites, tracking sites or PBN sites all in one easy place. You can even search for more domains through your actual dashboard on the SeekaPanel as well, and of course access your business email and all other aspects of your WordPress sites or your PBN blogs. So now we're on our SeekaHost portal, and as I said earlier, you can manage everything from your dashboard right here. So you've got a PBN blogs, got WordPress sites, tracking sites, and of course the domains as well. You can also use this search bar right here just to search for more domains, especially if you are running a private blog network and you want to be getting the domains as soon as you find a good expired one. You want an easy and quick method to get it. If we head over to our hosting plans page, you can see that you can run anything from a 1 plan PBN all the way to a 90 plan PBN with separate IPs, name servers, and it goes down to only 71p per blog. And our WordPress packages really are a good deal as well. You get from £1 a month, you're going to get a WordPress, then it goes up to the standard, then the growth, and then of course the premium package as well if you have multiple WordPress sites. And like previously mentioned, all come with free SSL, free business email, Google and clicking analytics, DDoS protection, all the sort of stuff that you're going to want for your hosting. So I've got 2 pages up at the moment. The one page is of course on Namecheap, and this is going to be my domain, so I'm just going to keep this one up because obviously we're going to have to change the name servers over so they're matching on our hosting. This is how, of course, when people click on your domain and they get taken to a website, this is how it happens with the name servers. So what we've got to make sure is that the domain has the same name servers as the hosting. So we basically just have to change 2 things. Now if you're running the PBN, there's an extra step as well which we will go through, so let's get started and let's go to the SeekaHost dashboard. First thing that we're going to want to do, and I'm going to be doing this for a WordPress site, however, if you want to do a PBN, just follow along, just click on the PBN blog list. It's pretty much exactly the same process. So let's go down to WordPress sites. Oh, and of course I will be covering it more. After we do this WordPress site, we'll just do a quick review, a quick preview of how we can do it on a PBN as well. So we come on to here, and we want to go on top right to create WordPress site. Over here we're going to put our domain name, which we have from Namecheap without the www. And underneath we're going to put a blog title. After that, leave your WordPress site visible unless of course you don't want it visible for some reason, and then choose your hosting package. If you haven't got a hosting package already, it will just prompt you now to go find one that suits you, maybe the starter one, or if you've got a few you might get a different package. Now it's just going to be adding. It usually takes around a minute, maybe 2 minutes to connect depending, so we'll just wait here for a second just for that to connect. Perfect, so that's all up and running. What we want to do now is come over to the action button. From here we're going to get our name servers that we need. Now one quick thing before we proceed, just take a quick note of your username and your password. You can use the little I to click this and actually get the password and then copy it over and save it somewhere. Once you do activate the free SSL certificate, it will disappear. However, it's not the end of the world. You do get an email as well to the email that you registered with SeekaHost. Once you've done that, just look for where it says name servers 1 and 2, and what we want to do is we want to copy over the name server 1 and of course name server 2 eventually. So once you've got your name server, we're going to come back over to Namecheap, and I'm going to be starting from the dashboard here. So from the dashboard you're going to go down to your domains list on the left hand side, and it's going to bring you to this page here. From here we just go to manage and scroll down a little bit until you see name servers. Over here we can see name servers, we can see Namecheap basic DNS. However, we want to change this to custom name servers. So all we're going to do now in the top bar is simply paste on the name server 1. For name server 2, you can paste it again and just change the NS1 to NS2. If you go over back to SeekaHost, you can see that that is all the difference here in the name servers. Or of course, just copy and paste each one individually. And then once you've got your name server 1 and 2 in here, click the tick on the right hand side. As you can see there, DNS name servers updated might take up to 48 hours to take effect, which is a little bit long. Hopefully it won't take as long as that, but that's all you actually need to do to get your WordPress site connected. Now if we head back over to our SeekaHost dashboard, for this in particular particular site, you can now go ahead and activate your SSL certificate to get this online. Now again, don't forget to take down your username and password. If not, just check your emails for it. Now this depends. If it does take up to 48 hours with Namecheap, obviously it might take up to 48 hours. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty instant, so I'm just going to try and tick it and activate the SSL. Okay, so that was pretty quick. So the name servers propagated over, which means now if I click back to my WordPress site, we're going to see in a second now a little preview on the left hand side, on the little box right here, just showing us the page. There we go, we got the default picture up now, which means the site is live. We can go ahead and log into it. As I said, the username and password has now disappeared, and you can simply click login to log into your site. If you want to create your free business email before you do that, you can also come over to email accounts on here, and you can go ahead and create one. Simply type in the first bit of what you want your email address to be, then it'll be @ and then your domain.com, or whatever it is you got your domain as, which means we instantly saved some money from Namecheap over there, because we would have got charged a yearly fee to do this. Same with our SSL, which we activated. That was also a yearly fee, which we now don't have to pay because we got it here with SeekaHost. Now simply create a password, make sure it's a strong password, click create email, and then it'll be created. You'll see on the bottom here, you can just go onto your email, you can go check it out, and then start using it for your domain. So now that we got all this connected up, let's just see what the difference would be if you're doing it with a PBN blog. Now to do this, I'm just going to head over to my PBN blogs over here, and if you go to action, you're going to see that it's slightly different here because we actually have a blog IP as well. As well as that, of course, we have our name servers 1 and 2, and it's actually only this bit here up until .com. It's not the IP as well. That's not the name server. So if we head back over here, so let's say you want to add your domain to SeekaHost PBN hosting, you would change the name servers just as you would have before. So as you can see here, we got name servers, however this time it will actually be relative to our domain. So as you can see, it's ns1 dot and then it's our domain.com. So what we'd do in that case is we'd put our ns1 with that particular name server, would head back over, would grab the name server 2 for this, which is ns2. This is obviously a different domain than what I was using before, but it's wpsupportuk.com. So then we'd copy ns2 over as well, and would come and paste it into the section 2 just like we did prior. However, we'd then after that head over to advanced DNS. What we need to do here is actually add the IP as well. So to do this, just scroll down. It's not really much to scroll down. Just at the bottom of the page, you're going to have your personal DNS server. Here what you can do is you can click add name server, go ahead and select ns1, and you're going to type in the IP address. The IP address is going to be right here. So we're just going to copy that over. We're going to come over and we're going to paste. Once you do that, you can then click done. If I hit search now, you're going to see that we have our one private name server up now. Now we need to do the second one, so just follow it up by doing ns2. Paste the same IP because it is the same IP. You don't get two different IPs for two name servers. It's the IP per blog. And then click done again. Now if I click search, you're going to see that we have our ns1 and ns2 with the right name server and our IP, so we can now connect this up to our PBN blogs. Much in the same way as the WordPress, once you've done that, activate your SSL certificate, make sure you take your username and password, and then you'll be live to go on the site. If you do anything wrong here and you want to change it, again, the name servers, you can simply come back to this area, click search, it will show you your name servers, and then you can just delete them this way. This is just in case you have done anything wrong. Maybe you just want to add it to WordPress or not PBN. So let's just delete that and just make sure at the moment it's just going to be hosted on our WordPress. So thanks for watching, guys. For any more videos like this, check out our tutorials on our YouTube. Got lots of videos on how to start a WordPress site, PBN blogs, swapping over registrars or hosting from different registrars, and lots of other interesting things that you might want to know, tips and tricks with WordPress, PBN blogs, and we even have a Udemy course that I'll leave a link for in the description if you do want to learn more about private blog networks. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time on the next video. Bye bye.